A placard, Abolish one-party totalitarianism, appears in Beijing. Senators introduce bill urging U.S. to speed up arms deliveries to Taiwan. Deadly explosion at Liaoning iron and steel factory. 24 organizations signed joint petition hoping tech giants will oppose the anti-extradition song ban.
On June 22nd, a netizen tweeted that, at the entrance to Peking University's cafeteria, a man wearing a long, dark beige coat held up placards saying, "Abolish the one-party totalitarianism and embrace the multi-party system," and YouTube, Twitter, hobby semtem in black and white. On the ground to this person's right is a sign that reads, "Democratic Revolution Begins." The man was taken away by security. According to Twitter and YouTube information, the protester is a man named Zhang Shang, a Chinese writer. The Twitter account Hobby Semtem Zhang Shang also posted a video saying, "The Chinese Revolution has officially begun." The account also emphasized, "This is a message from mainland China inland people." Many netizens praised, "This is a true warrior," and "Guy, your courage is incomparable. You look great standing." Some netizens also suggested that there are many such brave people. This is a true brave person, and there are many, many such heroes, all silent. Many of them were wiped out by the CCP at lightning speed. Some netizens expressed concern. "I hope his life is not in danger. Hope human rights organizations will help him." Accounts Tuomas Lin Li said, "The Chinese people are awakening rapidly. The more perverse and reactionary the CCP is, the worse the economy will be, and the more difficult people's lives will be. CCP tombs have already been prepared, and they are in the hearts of every Chinese person. Such is the ticking of the clock of history." It is the second openly democratic protest against the CCP in the mainland following the Sitong Bridge incident in Beijing and the White Paper Revolution last year. In the White Paper movement, many students gathered at the Peking University cafeteria entrance to sing the national anthem to protest the CCP's pandemic prevention policy. On November 26, 2022, a slogan was written on the wall at the Peking University cafeteria's entrance: "No PCR tests, we want food. No restrictions, we want freedom. Open your eyes and see the world. Saying without doing is a lie. Early change to have a bright future." These slogans were then quickly removed by security. On June 3rd, outside a May Day concert at the National Bird's Nest Stadium in Beijing, a woman waved American flags and slogans from above, throwing excerpts from the Declaration of Independence, which said, "Be a country everyone wants to go to, not a place everyone wants to flee. There's not much time left. Act now." But then the woman was stopped by security. On October 13th, 2022, the eve of the CCP's 20th National Congress, a protest occurred on the Sitong Bridge. The lone warrior, Peng Lifa, hung two red banners with a white background on Sitong Bridge, which read, "No PCR tests, we want food. No restrictions, we want freedom. No lies, we want dignity. No cultural revolution, we want reform. No leaders, we want votes. No slaves, we want to be citizens." The other banner was, "Remove the traitor dictator, Xi Jinping." After being widely spread on the internet, these slogans shocked the world and became deeply ingrained in Chinese people's minds. Senator Don Sullivan and Senator Rick Scott on June 20th introduced a bill to prioritize providing weapons to Taiwan. The bill calls on the U.S. Secretary of Defense to ensure Taiwan's priority access to defensive weapons and services purchased through the Foreign Military Sales Program. The U.S. still needs to complete the delivery of weapons worth about $19 billion that Taiwan has ordered. Taiwan News reports on June 24th cited Senator Sullivan saying that the U.S. should speed up arms delivery to Taiwan because the island faces a threat from China's regime. Sullivan pointed out that the U.S. political circles know China's regime threatens Taiwan. However, the U.S. is still slow to hand weapons to the island. He added that the U.S. should be responsible for solving this problem. By placing Taiwan at the top of the shipping priority list, Washington demonstrates the U.S. will enforce its public statements. In a related development, on May 24th, a batch of U.S.-made Stinger missiles and related equipment arrived in Taiwan. This batch of weapons was delivered to the Presidential Drawdown Authority, PDA, as a part of a $500 million weapons package that Taiwan could receive. According to the U.S. State Department, PDA allows rapid weapons delivery to foreign nations and international organizations to help them deal with unforeseen emergencies. Another deadly explosion occurred at a steel mill in Yingkou City, Liaoning province, just a day after a tragic explosion at a barbecue restaurant in Ningxia. The blast caused 9 casualties, including 4 deaths. Videos posted online show scenes of the terrible fire. Yingkou authorities announced that a burn incident had occurred at a factory, killing 4 people and injuring 5. This official statement was met with suspicion and strong criticism from netizens. The official website of the Emergency Management Bureau of Yingkou City, Liaoning Province, issued a notice on the 23rd saying that at 7:55 on June 22nd, a burn accident had occurred in a blast furnace of Yingkou Iron and Steel Company Limited in Yingkou City, Liaoning Province. The expert team initially determined it was due to equipment failure. Many netizens questioned and criticized the official statement. One said, "To say burn accident is to undermine the cause and avoid focusing attention on the accident." Twitter user A Free Cat commented, "A burn accident occurred at an iron and steel plant in Yingkou Liaoning. What an understatement." A short video posted on social media by Chinese netizens shows that after a large incendiary object fell from above, it detonated on the ground, creating an explosion. Twitter user @ShiJPDynasty bluntly wrote in a tweet, "You can't believe what the CCP says, including this punctuation. A Liaoning steel plant exploded, reported 4 dead people and 5 injured. In fact, this plant had 6,200 employees. The blast furnace operator needs 30 people. That is, 21 people are likely to be hidden." In addition, netizens have revealed that this company often owes employees' salaries. Information released by the enterprise information query tool Xijin in mainland China shows that Yingkou Iron and Steel Company Limited was once listed as dishonest. Competent authorities have repeatedly sanctioned the company for releasing excessively polluting emissions and causing fatal accidents. On January 28, 2021, an explosion occurred in the company's converter, causing 2 deaths and 1 injury. It was fined almost $6,000, 440,000 yuan. On April 16, 2021, the company was again fined $1.45 million for failing to submit an environmental impact assessment dossier for approval. According to public information, Yingkou Iron and Steel Company Limited was established on November 27, 2010 with a registered capital of $560 million. The company manufactures and trades various metallurgical mineral products, iron and steel smelting. Recently, 24 human rights organizations and digital rights groups concerned about Hong Kong having joint signed a letter to American technology giants such as Apple, Google, and Meta, calling on these international technology companies to oppose the Hong Kong government's ban on the song "Glory to Hong Kong" to protect freedom of expression and creativity. It is jointly signed by Human Rights Watch, Hong Kong Democracy Council, We the Hong Kongers, and Electronic Frontier Foundation, and more. These organizations are concerned with human and digital rights in Hong Kong. The joint letter pointed out that the Hong Kong government is seeking a legal injunction prohibiting intermediaries, including YouTube, from broadcasting or distributing the anti-extradition song "Glory to Hong Kong" online. If the court issues an injunction, any internet-based platform or medium and its global operations would be implicated. The letter urges technology companies such as Apple, Google, Meta, Twitter, and Spotify, as well as their CEOs, to file a defense before the Hong Kong High Court hears the injunction application on July 21st against the Hong Kong government's censorship of information, emphasizing that the case would have a disastrous consequence for individuals' freedom of expression and freedom of information with far-reaching global implications. The letter also mentioned that Google has also raised objections to injunction orders in Canada and the United States and expects them to respond similarly. Maya Wang, director of the Asia Department of Human Rights Watch, said that Hong Kong is caught between the free internet world and the internet fence controlled by the CCP. Technology companies must oppose the injunction and defend the freedom of speech and information flow. Glory to Hong Kong is one of the representative songs in the anti-extradition movement. The song's lyrics calls for a fight for freedom to liberate our Hong Kong, a struggle referred to as the revolution of our times. However, the lyrics do not explicitly refer to the local government or Beijing. It has inspired Hong Kong people to fight against totalitarianism. On July 5th, Hong Kong's Secretary for Justice filed a court injunction against performing, broadcasting, or sharing the song in any format. Judge Chen Jiaxin, who the national security law designated, heard the case, but the trial was then adjourned until July 21st. Last week, Glory to Hong Kong was suddenly taken off the shelves of major online music platforms, which once aroused concerns that it had been judged before trial. However, the song creation team DGX Music officially announced on June 19th that after being remastered, the new album will be re-released on major music platforms to defend the public's freedom of choice. According to Chasing News, after Apple's iTunes opened for downloading Glory to Hong Kong again on June 20th, many users paid to download it. The iTunes single chart was immediately shuffled, and 6 of the top 10 singles were different versions of this song. On other platforms such as KKBOX and Spotify, Glory to Hong Kong has been relaunched for several days, and its popularity has dropped compared to when it was released. However, Glory to Hong Kong still ranks 13th in KKBOX's daily new song list on June 21st.